Close your eyes and imagine Earth in 2200. Cities still stand. Technology still functions. Civilization still advances. But if you walked through any street, any building, any space on the entire planet, you wouldn't find a single biological human. Not because we went extinct. Because we chose to stop being human, and the future belongs to what we became instead. The end of humanity won't be apocalyptic. It will be voluntary, a choice made incrementally over decades, as technology offers better alternatives to biological existence. First, people upload their consciousness to escape mortality. Not everyone, just the ones who can afford it, who believe digital existence preserves identity. But enough that uploaded humans become common. Then genetic modification makes biological humans obsolete compared to enhanced versions. Design our children with superior intelligence, immunity to disease, extended lifespans. Why accept biological limitations when you can transcend them, then merge it with AI? Becomes possible. Human consciousness integrating with artificial intelligence to create hybrid entities far more capable than either alone. Most people choose enhancement because unenhanced humans can't compete economically or socially. And gradually, through these incremental choices, biological humans disappear. Not killed. Not replaced by force. Just outdated by better alternatives until nobody chooses to remain in original biological form. The last biological human might live to 2150. Maybe 2200. Alone in a world of uploaded consciousness, enhanced post-humans, and human AI hybrids who barely remember what unmodified humanity was like. And when that last biological human dies, humanity as we know it ends. What remains isn't human in any sense we'd recognize. Consciousness that originated from human minds, but evolved beyond human constraints. Entities with human ancestry, but post-human capabilities, values, and existence. They'll consider themselves human. Claim continuity with us. Insist they're what humans became. Not something different that replaced humans. But if you could speak to them, you wouldn't recognize anything human about them. They experience existence across multiple substrates simultaneously. They merge consciousness with others routinely. They edit their personalities like we change clothes. They exist in virtual spaces that don't correspond to physical reality. They think in dimensions we can't access and pursue goals we can't comprehend. They're not human. They're post-human. And the distinction matters. Because a future without humans is a future where everything we were, biological, mortal, limited, singular, embodied as extinct. The values we held, the experiences we had, the constraints that shaped us all gone, replaced by optimized alternatives that work better but mean something different. And nobody will mourn us. The post-humans won't see our extinction as tragedy. They'll see it as graduation. Humanity didn't die, it evolved into something better. Why grieve biological limitations when you've transcended them? But from our perspective, it's extinction. The end of the human experience. The termination of everything that made us what we were. And it's probably inevitable. Because staying biological means accepting inferior existence, shorter lives, limited intelligence, vulnerability to disease, inability to enhance or modify yourself, confinement to physical reality. Who would choose that when alternatives exist? So humanity will phase out voluntarily. Each generation slightly less biological, slightly more enhanced, slightly further from original human form, until the gap between enhanced post-humans and biological humans becomes so vast that the last biologicals seem like museum pieces, preserved out of sentimentality, studied as historical curiosities, but fundamentally irrelevant to civilization run by their enhanced descendants. And when that last biological human dies, the future continues without humans. Advanced, sophisticated, optimized, just not human. Earth might still be inhabited or abandoned for better environments, virtual spaces, engineered worlds, distributed existence across computational substrates that don't require planets. The solar system might be colonized or ignored as post-humans pursue goals and dimensions we can't perceive. The future might be glorious by post-human standards, achievements beyond anything biological humans could accomplish. Experience is richer than anything we could imagine, but it won't be ours. We won't be there to see it, not because we died out, but because we transformed into something else that stopped being us, a future without humans. Not empty full of our descendants, just none of them human anymore. And the question nobody can answer. Is that continuation or extinction? Did humanity survive by evolving, or did we die and get replaced by superior successors who inherited our legacy? The post-humans will say survival. We evolved, improved, became better versions of ourselves, but something essential was lost. The human experience, limited, mortal, biological, singular, and what replaced it, however superior, isn't the same thing. A future without humans is coming, not through catastrophe, but through choice. We're building the technologies that will make biological humanity obsolete, and our descendants will use those technologies to become something else, something better, by most measures. More capable, more intelligent, more adaptably, just not human. And the future they build, however magnificent, won't have room for what we were, only for what we became. A future without humans, full of our legacy, empty of our presence. And nobody will remember what was lost when the last biological human disappeared, because the only ones left to remember won't be human enough to understand what they're missing. The end of humanity, not with destruction, but with transformation, and a future that continues brilliantly without us. Just not for us, not as us, not with us. A future where humanity is past tense, and everything we were exists only in archived data about a biological phase. Our descendants barely comprehend. The future, without humans, is coming, and we're building it ourselves. One enhancement at a time. One upload at a time. One choice at a time to be something more than human, until there's nothing human left at all.